Hello everybody, welcome back to James's Fish Room. This week's fish update and some special news that we have going on today. We had our first visitor to the fish room from the YouTube community. Amanda from AG Fish Room came down from Utah. Apparently she's lived or from Arizona at one point in time and has family and friends down here. So I might be seeing her a little more often. But excited to say that we had our first visitor to the fish room from the YouTube community. Not sure if you guys heard her story about what happened to her prize-winning African cichlids. She got a bad batch of food from a vendor and ended up killing off her entire show tank of cichlids. If you haven't seen what happened to her, check out AG Fish Room's channel, and also Cyber Aquarius did a really cool contest or raffle for a Marine Land canister filter. Was able to raise over $500 to help her restock her fish tank for her. And then Cichlid Express also donated a couple $100 on top of that. In doing my part to help her out, I reached out to her, found out that she was coming down here, and today when she was here, sent her home with a little gift package. She did take a video while she was here, but it's going to take her 8 hours to drive home, so I'll let her do the unboxing video. She said she was going to do one to show you guys what she got while she was here. Do a little update. You saw my 40-gallon breeder of Super Red Empress. There is my male there. Beautiful fish. As you can see, the centralized filter system is working well. There is a holding female Red Empress I noticed today when I was doing water changes. She's the one in the back sitting all by herself. Be pulling her out later. Just noticed that thermometer is broken. That's dangerous as all heck. This is the issue you can have with some of these. You can see that the glass is broken on there. Luckily the internal bubble didn't break, so don't have to worry about that, but it's weird how the glass broke. I know they've been messing with that. I have moved my 46-gallon bow front over to the breeder wall, and what I did was put some more 2x4 braces going across, and then put a piece of plywood on top of it to help support it better, because it does have that bow in the front and doesn't sit exactly on the ledges of the 2x4s like a regular 40-gallon breeder would. They're being shy and all hiding back there with my monster algae eater that's in there. In its place, I have set up that 55-gallon that you guys always saw at the head of the fish room, and it is full of Tangerine tiger fry. Have a couple different batches in here. One's about 3.5 months old, the other's about 1.5 months old. You can see the differences in size. The 3.5 months old are about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, some are 2 inches. The other ones are about 1 inch. But this will help them to grow a whole lot faster, being in a 55-gallon grow-out tank. Eventually, I'm going to build a rack here to house 9 55-gallon tanks for grow-out tanks. Just called Petco today and found out that they'll be running their $1 per gallon sale from March 30th to April 12th or 14th. So anybody else who needs to hit up some breeder tanks, that would be a good time to do it. My OB peacocks. Going to be getting another 55-gallon to move some more of these over soon. But there is males showing in here, like that guy right there, showing yellows and blues. And I mean, actually, I pulled 3 females out of here already. They're already breeding inside of this colony here. Down below that, I've set up some more 20-gallon tanks as grow-out tanks. I have some albino red tops and Kenyais in there. Over here, some super red empress fry. Up here is my Aratus and some convict fry. This one down here is a very large batch of Apache peacock. There's probably a good 80 to 100 in there. Same with the tank next to that. There's a huge batch of Regal Blues in there. Be getting a 55 to house all of these guys soon. Up here is a sellable batch of Kenyais and Blueberry OB and Bunas. Up here is my Ethels. The two Ethel Waney females that were left from the sawdust incident are back there. And when I got my albino Taiwan Reefs, I picked up a male from John at KG Tropicals. And he is right there. Next to that is a batch of red top Luanda fry. Wife is coming home from dropping off our son. He's having a sleepover tonight. You guys have seen all of these. I have a bunch of holding females, some OBs. That's an OB holding from the actual fry over there. In this tank, I have an albino red top female that got her butt handed to her. Literally, her tail is down to her butt, and she is missing her tail. So she's in this tank recovering with salt and some other good stuff to help her heal up. Over here is a couple of ivory head mulatto holding females. Up here is a batch of OBs and an egg tumbler with another batch. Not sure if you guys can see that, but another batch of OBs that is about to be let out because they're free swimming. I have a little bit of egg sac. I want to give them another day or so. This tank here is two holding red shoulders, Chillawilla red shoulders. Down here is a couple of Regal Blues, and if you look down there in the corner, they have spit some of these out. So we're gonna have some more Regal Blues here soon. Next to that is another large batch of OBs. Above that, ivory head mulatto fry. Down on that last tank is flavescent fry, and that one is empty at the moment. Over on this side, you will see another batch of OBs. My albino red top colony. The funny part about these guys is it's not the male that beats them up, it's the other females beat each other up. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. That female down there that I'm trying to get healed up got beat up by these other females, not the male. Weird. There is my absolutely gorgeous ivory head mulatto male. He's out showing his full color. Beautiful. I wish he would span his fins out for you. But he is producing lots of fry at the moment. Above that, my Aratus breeding colony. The German Reds that are growing out quite nicely. Getting some good size on some of these. Below that, my red shoulder colony. There is the male right there. He's been getting to work. All right, some more good news to show you. Everybody's always saying, when am I going to get lights? When am I going to get lights? When am I going to get lights? Well, I'm gotten lights. We got 2 sets of lights. I wanted to try these out, see how well they work with, you know, the open tops and everything. I want to make sure that there's not going to be any issues with you know, the electrical part of it. But we have lights for the breeder wall now. So now you can clearly see my breeder male, my gorgeous flavescent male from John at KG Tropicals, and all of his little girlies. There he is there. And these guys are all feeling frisky because the water changes have been done. And look at that. My algae eater's trying to climb into the Marineland 350. Dopey algae eaters are funny. Down here is my Apache breeding colony. There is the dominant male right there. And for those of you who don't know, Apache peacocks are just like flavescents, except for their colors are opposite. And a flavescent, you can see up here, flavescent's body is yellow and his face and top fin is blue. And the Apache peacock, his body is blue and his top fins and face are yellow. So they're exactly opposite. Pretty cool fish though. Got a bunch of fry out of him. There is my absolutely gorgeous regal blue male. This guy is my biggest producer of fry so far. And he is beautiful, and you can see that now that we have some lighting going on in here. Below that is my OB peacock. This is my second most productive colony at the moment. There is the male right there. He is beautiful. And he is very productive as well. Next to that, you can see my German red. And he is right there. Another beautiful show male from John at KG Tropicals. He is very productive also. I got 4 tanks full of fry from him right now. Probably over 200 fry out of him too right now, so he's been very productive. Below that is my Taiwan Reef breeding colony. The male is right there, showing full color, being all feisty because of the water change today. Next to that is my absolutely gorgeous albino Taiwan Reef. This is also from John at KG Tropicals. Trying to get the male. He's swimming all over the place, but he's a beast. He's every bit of 7-8 inches, and he's got his females tucked over there in the corner. But you can see him, look at the size of him. That is a 6-inch pot, and he covers that whole entire thing easily. But he is just gorgeous. Above that, you can now see, because of the new lighting, my red-top Luanda colony. There is my red-top Luanda from John at KG Tropicals. He is beautiful and has been working with that female right there for the past hour. She has a huge mouthful. Up there is my Angara Flametails, also very productive. Let me show you some action going on back here. Here is a very large batch of German Reds. This tank I just cleaned out. Combined these two with German Reds because I have some more holding females I need to put in there. Next to that is a holding OB. Above that, another holding Angara Flametail. Down here is a large batch of Taiwan Reefs. Above that, you can see a very large batch of Angara Flametails. I had a batch in there today, and you can see the smaller ones that are in there. I let them out today. So there is a very large batch of Angara Flametails. This tank right here is empty. I got it ready for that red-top Luanda we just saw. This spot this morning had a very interesting story to tell. Walked out my door this morning and water was pouring out of the bottom of it all over the floor. The 10-gallon tank decided it didn't want to hold water anymore. And luckily, I walked out just in time. There's about 1.5 inches of water left in it. And all of these Angara flametails were in there. So I'm glad I walked out when I did. So I was able to save all of those. This tank I just cleaned and it's up and ready for another holding red empress over there. In here is 2 more holding Taiwan reefs. All right, so that's all the tanks this week. That's this week's fish room update. Wanted to give you an update on shedding some light on the subject. We will title this video Shedding Some Light on the Subject. So let me know what you guys think of the lighting that I chose to go on there, if it lights up the tanks well so everybody can see them. If everything goes well, we'll be purchasing the rest of them to go underneath and above each of the breeder walls. As far as the fry tanks, I think I'm just going to hang a couple of them up on the ceiling to light up the center rows. And then on the 40-gallon breeder wall, I will be hanging them on the rows underneath, just like on the 29-gallon breeder wall. You can see I don't know if you guys can see it, my Tangerine Tiger is getting to work right now. He's absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if we can go over here and get a better shot of him. For you watch to the end, guys, we'll see if we can get you a good shot here of some breeding. There is my Tangerine Tiger male, absolutely gorgeous. And he is every bit of 8 or 9 inches. That algae eater is about 12 inches and he's pretty close to as big as he is. Of course, I walk over here and they stopped. They were down there doing the dance on that rock when I walked over. We'll see if they're gonna go back over there. There goes the female. Let's see if he's gonna go over there. They are by far the most skittish fish on the planet. I walk anywhere near that tank, and that's why I have a cover on that tank, because they're so skittish. Give it a couple seconds here and see if they get back to work. He's thinking about it, but he's keeping an eye on me. You can see how big he is right there next to her. There she is. Look how much bigger he is than her. Absolutely beautiful Tangerine Tiger. What I thought was a female has turned out to be a male also in there, so I do have 2 males in there at the moment. He's got the other ones and all the other females tucked into this corner right now. But it doesn't look like he's going to cooperate with me standing here. I was hoping I could get it, oh, maybe. I was hoping I could get it on video for you guys. Oh, there he goes. Oh, no, he chased her away. All right, well, this video is at 19 minutes. I better cut this off. This is the longest video I've done yet. Get you a go-away shot of my Tangerine Tiger fry. We'll have plenty of those here very shortly. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the new lighting. If that's good enough for everybody to see. Looks pretty good to me, but we'll see how it goes. All right, everybody. Later.